What's going on, Hawkeye fans? Boom! We are live. The opening you guys like oh so much. Man, this is the first close call Iowa will have had all season long. Those of you guys who know that I played Division I water polo. You guys know. Those of you who don't know, you guys know now. And every season has this, okay? This was going to happen sooner or later. I'm not surprised that this is happening. Now, am I upset? You're damn right, okay? Iowa is just playing very choppy right now. I don't know what else to say as far as how they are playing. It's very choppy. Just give me a second while I share this out. It's very choppy, and it is frustrating how Iowa is playing right now. The offense, there's some good things going on. And to be honest, I can't really blame everything on the passing game. You know, to be honest, the aspect of this Iowa team that is being let down is the run game. There has been zero daylight. You know, Tyler Goodson is playing around too much in the backfield instead of just getting the yards. That's the big difference between college athletes and pros. Pros take the yardage they are given. They don't play around because they know that you got to just take what you're given. You're not going to, you know, the banking on a mistake being made or being so talented is rare. I mean, there's few people on this earth that have that much talent to go and get yardage when something is blown up, you know, and things like that. But this is, we got a game on our hands, folks. And Iowa, Colorado State is going to have a ton of confidence. I believe they get the football to start the second half. In fact, I'm pretty confident about that. And Colorado State will have a lot of confidence. Iowa is going to have to. The big thing is Iowa has zero takeaways, and that is a big. That has been a big question mark. I played a video last week from the Cover 3 podcast in which they said, well, what is Iowa going to do when they can't create turnovers? And in fairness, it's a perfectly legitimate question. And so far, the answer is a big, fat nothing. A big, fat nothing. And from that standpoint, it's frustrating. You know, it just, and again, I'm not going to blame it all on Petras or the run game or Brian Ferentz. The answer is always somewhere in the middle. But one thing that does frustrate me is just how choppy the Iowa offense is in the play calling. I don't understand why, you know, they basically thrown out the Wildcat. They haven't done the Wildcat in a while, and I don't understand that. You know, man, there is quite a lot. One good piece of news is Keegan Johnson looks like he's the real deal. And I hope that from this point forward, Iowa does not play around and they put who needs to be in there. If Keegan Johnson is the answer over Tracy or Reganey or Jones, then put him in the game. Plain and simple. All right, that's good. That's good enough. By the way, be sure to subscribe. It really means a lot when you guys do that. And if you don't think I've earned your subscription, comment. I'm really curious to chat with you guys, see what you guys think about everything that is going on. So let me share my screen here, and let's get going. Man, what a frustrating first half. What a frustrating first half. I mean, I was not worried at all. But as the half continued, Iowa was just not generating a damn thing. They weren't they weren't generating turnovers. They generated some open plays with Keegan Johnson in which one resulted in a touchdown. But they're not generating any room to run on the ground. And the defense, even though they're playing okay, they're playing fine. They're not generating turnovers. They have some pressure going on, but not a ton. And Iowa has their backs against the wall. It's perfectly possible that Iowa will come out in this second half and just tear shit up. But this might be a game that goes all the way to the end of the game. I'm going to pull up some of the scores. I'm not going to be doing this halftime report. 14-7. I'm not going to be doing a huge halftime report because, it just doesn't say everything about the game. We'll know more when the game is concluded. But Iowa finds themselves in a tough situation right now. And the biggest thing, a lot of you guys focus on the passing game. And I keep telling you guys that Iowa is a running football team. When they can't run, they are in trouble. And so for me, I'm more concerned about Iowa's inability to open up holes against a crappy Mountain West team than I am anything else. Here are the stats for the game. Todd Cantonio is 10 of 15 for 90 yards. Iowa is making him look like an all-world quarterback. They're making him look like an all Big Ten caliber quarterback. Unbelievable. Trey McBride, their tight end, has 43 yards. And the quarterback has 39 yards on the ground. Let's see what Iowa has. Spencer Petras, 7 of 10, not bad. 122 yards, not bad. 1 TD, not bad. 1 INT, not good. Tyler Goodson has 41 yards on the ground. Arlen Bruce has 13. And Keegan Johnson almost has 100 yards. He has one tub. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Bottom line is, Iowa is going to have to reel this in, get a couple takeaways, give their offense a few opportunities. I'll read your guys' comments in a second. But they're going to have to start pounding the football because, and for those of you who think that the number one issue is the quarterback, I'm going to, and by the way, I am not a Spencer Petras apologist. I'm not, okay? But I do want to just relay to you guys two questions. Number one, do you think that there is another quarterback on Iowa's roster who would do much better than Spencer? Okay. Not the same, not somewhat better, but much better. And then the second question is, do you think it would be worth changing the quarterback to ruin the 9-game win streak Iowa is currently on? For me, the answer is no. Okay. But if Iowa were to lose this game, it would not be good. And there would be a possible need to make a change because this is not the game that you lose. This is not the game you lose. All right, I'm going to read the comments. This is bad. Yep. CJ, I agree. CJ Smith says this is bad. Joseph Walters, worst start to this season. What the hell is going on with this team? Springtime 052 says the refs aren't helping, holding Van Volkenberg almost every play. I don't disagree there. Okay. I don't disagree there. But okay, again, this is coming from former Division I athlete myself. At the end of the day, the referees, you cannot worry about it. It is what it is. You have to find a way to win in spite of everything. And if Iowa is a true top 5 team, they will find a way to win regardless of the refs' bullshit in this game. Sorry for swearing. I don't like swearing. Sorry. All right. But I don't disagree either, okay? I don't disagree. O-line needs to get better or we are going to lose some games this season. Iowa got punched in the mouth and Iowa needs to punch back. CJ Smith says Deuce Hogan. Maybe the answer is Deuce Hogan. But again, I'm just not sure that there is another option at quarterback that is much better because the same or equal to or just slightly better will not do. You might as well just stay with the quarterback you have if that's the case, especially when said quarterback is on a 9-game win streak and you have momentum. But it is possible. Deuce Hogan is not much better at this point. Better, yes. We need a quarterback who can run also. Maybe. I'm not a big believer in the need for a running quarterback. It's nice when you have it. CJ Beathard's ability to run certainly helped Iowa's offense a lot. His ability to go off of script helped Iowa a lot. Guys like Nate Stanley, guys like Spencer Petras, they need the offense to go perfectly in order to complete a pass or to move the chains in any discernible way. The funny thing is that this was probably the best half Spencer Petras has played statistically, yet it's still not good. But again, I'm not a Spencer Petras apologist. I just don't believe that the answer is changing the quarterback. I am much more concerned about Iowa's inability to run the football, whether it's the play calling from Brian, whether it's Tyler Goodson playing too much in the backfield and just chugging along and getting yards or putting Gavin Williams in. That is the number one thing Iowa needs to get going is the run game. That's Iowa's DNA, guys. They've never been a great passing team. They are a running team. All right, I'm going to end it with this. The only thing I can do is hope that Iowa figures this out. I'm going to read this last comment here. That interception wasn't his fault, just a great defensive play. I tend to agree. It was a good defense play. Now, he probably should have just thrown it away or taken the sack. But the position group that seldom gets blamed is the Iowa wide receiver group. And I've said this before, but last week, Tyrone Tracy had 2 drops. And the difference between an elite wide receiver is the ability to come down with catches and help your quarterback out. And outside of what we've seen with Keegan Johnson, I just haven't seen a ton of that from Iowa's wide receivers. Now, again, Spencer should not have thrown that football. But what I'm ultimately saying is I have a funny feeling that David Bell or, Rondell Moore would have found a way to make that not an interception, found a way to get their hands in there with their strong ass hands and figure something out. But I don't know. Still, Spencer should have just thrown the football away. Yeah, bad call by Brian on that one. Totally agree. So I'm going to end it with this, guys. I think Iowa will come out in the second half energized. I think they'll get some takeaways. This offense has shown some good. The explosive plays have been good. And if Iowa can capitalize and play a clean slate of football in the second half, I believe they should be okay. Now, I swear, guys, if Iowa loses to Colorado State, I will lose it in the postgame. This is not the game that you lose. It's time for Iowa to take control of this game and act like the number 5 team in the country, okay? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There's no need for excuses for this guy. It's time for Iowa to play like the number 5 team in the country. And I'll put it to you guys this way. I wouldn't be surprised if Iowa ends up winning this game by double digits and finds a way to figure this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging here. I will see you guys in the post game. Be sure to show up. Get in the comment section. Comment. This is an Iowa Hawkeye community. We have a good time. I love y'all. DBAP, don't be a pussy, Willow. Facts or feelings. Your feelings don't matter. Love y'all. See you guys at the end of the game.